National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Gunners. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Three. Watch 36. 36 to my exit. Watch the slant.
On first and 10, here's Mariota. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
One. Watch 36 to Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. Mike, 36. Mike, 36. So don't say nothing. One.
They just get the play off. Now Mariota. And the pressure gets to him again. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. A decent run there following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. He's got his tight end, Oliver. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Murray now on first down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield. Mission accomplished. Points on the board.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. On second down, McCaffrey. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
Oh, you mean with an exclamation?
What'd you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
To try again after the sack. Mariota. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Keep playing.
3rd down and 17.
Let's get it.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
You can't block me.
3rd and long here for Mariota. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
At their own 48-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down,
Watch the run. Watch the run. Stop your body. High five.
First down, Murray. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Murray again. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Brian Burns coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Murray with a 3rd and long. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Mariota on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mariota. He's going to look deep. That's caught inside the 20. It's a gain of 35. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the Jaguars' 14-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. To throw on 2nd and 6. Mariota. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. To throw, Mariota. Forced out to his left. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Josh Allen able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
36, 2, fellas, let's go.
Mariota being chased out left. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
3rd and goal.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from a yard out as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
At their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Second down, Murray sets to throw. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And the Jaguars send out their punter. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 14-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into that.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Dalvin Cook, 76 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And a short return to the 6-yard line. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the
most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Murray again, 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one, deep left side, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, 44 yards. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Jaguars. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, man.
And now look at him go. The 20, 10, touchdown, Houston. Christian McCaffrey, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Watch tight. Watch tight. Tight is right.
On 2nd and 7, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Khalil Mack, his second sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
At their own 31-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Mariota, he's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mariota dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action now, Mariota. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Mariota. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now.
44 is the mic. 44 is Mike. Check, check. Quit talking about it and bring it. Delta. 44, Mike. One. I'm coming.
On 3rd down, Mariota able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line. Mariota now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13.
Shift! Watch the shift! 3.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. To throw is Murray. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Cook. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. Dalvin Cook. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Mariota now. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
At the 43-yard line.
Buddy up. Mike 5. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Check 43. Watch the safety creep.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Murray now finds his tight end Oliver here outright. He got 29 yards that time.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Murray now on 1st down. And intercepted. Maybe. Now Brown, he lost the football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you're looking to plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Get that ball. Get that ball. Switch. Watch the
From the gun, Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Now Mariota. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Whistles and a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. From the 39, Murray. Sharks got it left side. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark Already his second touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to play.
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and the Jags grab it. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Lambeau to add on the extra point. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at the 3.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And they work this out past the 25. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. First down, Mariota. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Mariota to the right side, and he's got more complete. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. One last shot now for Mariota. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Jaguars, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that.